Now that Barack Obama's getting divorced, does that change you guys' view of him? You know, this guy was supposed to be a stand-up guy to Michelle Obama and the two kids. And I'm thinking, okay, Barack Obama, I mean, you know, who would you think about Barack Obama just dating next? I mean, you know, this is an older man. Jennifer Aniston? The lady from Friends. Jenny with the good hair. I mean, where did they meet? That is one question I want to know. Where did they meet?
Michelle Obama wasn't sick. She just didn't want to go. She didn't want to be there. She stood on business. She didn't want to be there. I think we should all take a note out of Michelle Obama's book.
Y'all, the streets are saying that the Obamas are done. Michelle Obama especially. Done with trying to keep up the facade that their marriage is all the way good. Child, listen. Michelle was completely fine doing her own thing and leading a separate life from her husband rather than only being seen as the Coretta to his king. But now that it's out there and Obama allegedly has been messing with another woman and this woman now has a name and a face, Michelle has checked out. Sources are alleging that he is doing everything he can to stop Michelle from going through and filing for a divorce. This ain't pretty, y'all, but everyone knew that something was going on with the Obamas. For a while now, especially after they left the White House and went about their normal lives, there was talk that the couple was finding it very difficult to adjust to life after the presidency. Michelle felt she was finally able to do her own thing and be out and about, while Barack was trying to figure out what to do next, and he also wanted a relatively low-key life. Apart from trying to decide what to do next, there were whispers of rumors floating around about them. So after 8 years of dodging all sorts of media bullets, Barack wanted to do his own thing and mess around with whomever he liked. Now, those whispers of rumors are getting louder and louder, and they ain't stopping. A couple months back, Michelle was seen enjoying a luxury holiday in Italy with Tom Hanks, Steven Spielberg, and their wives, while she was without her husband. Now, it wasn't looking too good to be on a couple's getaway without her husband, but no one really thought too much about it until she was very absent from major events that everyone expected her to be at. She wasn't at Jimmy Carter's funeral, and she definitely was not at the Trump inauguration. Michelle really gave all of them the middle finger when she didn't show up looking all happy and participating in her ritual of accepting and sharing candy with the former president, George Bush, at such ceremonies that we've grown so fond of. But when you see that she missed events that most of the other national leaders, former leaders, and their wives attended, it definitely seems like something is up. Her team attempted to explain it away, saying that she was on an extended vacation in Hawaii during the time of the funeral. So they're basically saying that with all the private jets Michelle has access to, she couldn't pick one of them to fly down in time for the funeral. And what was her excuse for missing Trump's inauguration? I mean, not that she really needs one anyway, but miss me with all of that. The Obamas never made it look like they were attached at the hip. He was doing his own thing, and she's busy too with her books and tours, and also producing some shows like Later Daters on Netflix. She also said that she began feeling happier in their marriage when she realized that her husband can't be everything for her. In her book, Becoming, Michelle also talked about how she was the one that pressured Barack to put a ring on it because he didn't believe in marriage, and she really wanted to put in that work to keep the relationship going. The last time both of them were seen out together, at least publicly, was at the Democratic National Convention, and Michelle hasn't really posted any pictures of her husband, not even on Christmas or New Year's. An insider said that the whole Kamala and Trump situation really put a lot of stress on their relationship. It was a stressful time for everyone active in Democratic policies. It wasn't a good time for Barack and Michelle either. Well, it looks like it ain't only politics that's causing marital issues in the Obama household, and Jennifer Aniston has somehow, some way inserted herself in the mix. Barack and Jennifer? Now that's something that none of us saw coming, and I don't want to know how that works, but people close to them already knew that there was something allegedly going on between the two. According to some leaked sources, Michelle was hella furious. She spent all of her time being loyal to Barack and supporting their family when he was focused on other things, and she's feeling dogged out that he would ever treat her this way. Jennifer did do interviews denying the claims and said that of all the things she's heard about herself, that this was the worst one because she knew Michelle a lot more than she knew Barack.
All the calls you get from your publicist where you're just like, oh no, what's it gonna be? Or the email saying, some cheesy tabloid is going to make up a story, and then it's that.
Yeah. Does your
I was not
publicist
mad
ever
at
go
it.
like, is there any truth to this? Or is it...
No, that is absolutely untrue.
Well, I know it's not true.
Yeah.
I just don't know if everybody knows.
Well, it is untrue.
Some people, it is untrue. So the truth about Jen and Barack is that there is no truth.
There is no truth.
Did you see the interview the other night with Jennifer Aniston where she was being asked about her alleged affair with President Obama? And she denied it. But when she was saying no, she was shaking her head yes. Okay, the no, when you say no, she was shaking her head yes. The no did not align.
Everyone loves to see a black family stay together because historically, it isn't really celebrated nor widely encouraged. And it certainly isn't glamorized on social media the way it should be because the only thing they focus on is dysfunction. It's like a drug that people fiend for on social media. And then there are the Obamas. I mean, no one's trying to put them on a pedestal that they ain't already standing on, but they have become this symbol of stability, intelligence, class, and dignity. What black excellence looks like. But no one wants to see that tarnished, especially over a cheating allegation, and Michelle is very aware of that. Barack Obama had even admitted to being selfish and putting what he wants above everything else, even if it hurt Michelle and his family in the process. The marriage is still standing because Michelle has always done her thing to keep it going because of their legacy.
And people think I'm being catty by saying this. It's like there were 10 years when I couldn't stand my husband.
You do say that. You say
10 long years. And guess when it happened? When those kids were little, right?
Yeah.
Right? Because, you can be all great individually when you're just married. You got your life, he's got his, you come together. It's all, ooh, good to see you, bye, take it easy. And then you have kids.
Not take it easy.
Take it easy, you're traveling, that's great, good. I get to hang out and watch the TV I want to watch.
Right.
But the minute we had kids, it was like, where are you going? And how far? And you start measuring, it's like, how many diapers did you change? And, oh, you're golfing? Oh, you got time? Oh, you got time to golf?
No one wants the messy public drama that's going to come if both of them split. Their divorce is going to be a massive deal, and both of them have made peace with the fact that they have to stay together. But with all of these cheating rumors, it looks like Michelle is trying to make their separation a little more permanent. And it isn't just blogs that are talking about this. While she was on a podcast, Meghan McClain said that she heard from a very serious journalist that the Obamas are getting a divorce, and everything we've been hearing is true. Her host, Tara Palmieri, who is a senior political correspondent, FYI, had this to say. I've certainly heard it for a while, even before Michelle said she wasn't coming to the inauguration, which could be interpreted as another act of resistance. Word is that we should expect a divorce announcement from the Obamas anytime now, and honestly, people don't know how to feel about this. Michelle better not leave Barack over Jennifer Aniston when she stayed through Larry Sinclair. If the Obamas really go through a divorce, I'm afraid Black America will never recover. An Obama divorce would be the political earthquake no one saw coming. Isn't just personal news, it's a political event of magnitude. But do y'all think that Michelle and Barack Obama would go through with it and get a divorce if any of this is true? Sound off in the comments. Don't you dare leave before liking and subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, baddies.